Now I will explain the difference between Bunkai and Kata. Kata is a set form, or katachi. When I perform the applications, the movement of the kata changes somewhat. In other words, here is a katachi, a shape or form. So when you perform the applications, you do it beyond the set form or framework of the kata. People move around like this, therefore your performance of the applications will depend upon the movements of your opponent. Needless to say, we have basic, traditional and secret applications. But the most important thing you must remember is to train, that is to do keiko. Kata training is most important. The true meaning of the word keiko comes from two Chinese characters, kei meaning to think, and ko meaning very old things. Therefore, keiko means to think about the old while you are training. You think while doing keiko. In short, even for one single movement, you think repeatedly. By thinking and thinking about the kata, or your bunkai, the practical applications of the kata are born naturally. Or your bunkai will expand infinitely, and the more you study, the more this will happen. In this way, the best of your own kumite and kata potential will emerge. To sum up, there is kata, bunkai, and real combat. Kata, kumite, bunkai. They cannot be isolated from each other. If one is missing, the others become worthless. Think of kata as kaisho, that is the printed word. The letters always look exactly the same. They never vary. Gyosho, or semi-formal writing, can vary within certain guidelines. Kaisho is equivalent to kata. Gyosho is equivalent to oyo bunkai. I understand my weak points. Students see them and think, sensei's kata is accurate, and they copy my mistakes. In order to teach my students correctly, I have to be aware of my errors and make allowance for them. For example, my cat stance is too high, so I always tell students to make theirs lower so they can perform the kata correctly. In this way, the form of the kata is transmitted correctly. In order to preserve the correct form of the kata, I teach as accurately as possible and verbally correct students to compensate for my own failings. I hope that viewers of this videotape will follow my example. 以上です。